Okay guys, today we're gonna work on our guard submission series. So when playing guard on bottom position, you have a variety of submissions available to you, whether it's chokes or submissions on the ligaments, slicers, or whichever you prefer. Today we're gonna look at one of the strongest submissions attacking the shoulder. It's gonna call the Kimura submission. So first off, let's get to it. As I'm laying in guard, I'd rather not be with both shoulders on the mat. So I'm going to A-B and try to get his posture broken. Whether it's with my legs, my upper body, or all combined. Maybe I make like a sit-up motion, boom, and I try to get Mike toward me. I prefer fighting guard from one side, getting a grip across his body, lowering my elbow, getting my knee high, but you can play whichever guard you prefer. I like to keep my knee very tight so that he doesn't get to go to a knee slicing position. So we're gonna assume Mike is not putting his hands on the mat. But considering this is a fundamental series, we're gonna make it very easy to drill and train this technique. So Mike usually has his hands on my body, my legs, or close to him. As soon as I ever get into a position where I see this hand on the mat, I immediately have to get a red flag and know I can go for a Kimura or different submissions from here. So what does it look like if I go, for example, for different sweeps, like a hip bump sweep, and he puts his hand out, boom. I go for a scissor sweep, and he puts his hand out, boom. As soon as I see this hand, I'm okay to start attacking the Kimura. So there are other ways to get this hand to the mat. It's either if he has his hand on top of me, I go under, and I bridge it off. Or we can just try and fight his grips, boom, and lower to his wrists. So anyway, let's start focusing on the submission. So it's gonna be right hand to left hand. So looking from that perspective, it's gonna be same side. So my right hand is going to his left wrist. And I wanna get a nice grip low on the wrist. I wanna keep him close to me, keep my knees tight, and I wanna sit up, don't hit him in the face, and go over his shoulder with my armpit. Now I go through the gate and try to connect my hand to my wrist. Now you might struggle here and end up cheating and going low on the elbow. Don't do this because you'll have a bad Kimura grip. Try to bring both wrists towards each other, like so. Now it's very important what my left elbow is doing. If it's pointing up to the ceiling like this, it's gonna be very easy for Mike to use his right hand to push on my shoulder and pull his arm out, like so. Boom. Now, watch what happens when this elbow is going to go inside his armpit, like so. So it goes down. So I'm gonna close my grip and get the point of my elbow to go down. Now if Mike tries to release his arm in the same way, it's impossible. So to finish off, I wanna A-B and turn 90 degrees. My calf is going to play an important role to make sure I maintain his broken posture. So don't get it low on his back, try to A-B and get it as high on his back as possible, curling down. Now I don't want to go straight with his arm towards him because he might grab my leg or his own leg or anything. So I go up and I finish not using my arms, but my whole body is going to turn to get the tap. So once again, we're in a broken down posture position. I'm gonna work towards the hand, control the wrist. Gonna go over, connect my hand to my wrist and pull this elbow down. So it's hard for him to escape. Don't fly towards the submission yet. A-B away, get your calf high on his back, look up to the ceiling, and then use your entire body to turn. So don't go here pushing with your arms, trying to get the submission laying flat on your back. Don't be lazy. Get up, turn all the way, and get the submission. Push.